How many kids do you want in the future?
I want to have 6.
So that means you're confident that you can provide for
Why not?
those.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I love children, so I want to have more.
Right
If
now.
possible.
I feel bad for the kids, but I feel this anger and irritation towards the parents.
You're not rich or wealthy doesn't mean that you shouldn't have some form of basic education and a good utilization of common sense. Having a common sense also means not shifting your burdens to others. It also means that also understanding that people have their own problems. And I've also realized that, let me say this, most of these people that you see that have these kids are not legally married.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
true.
start cohabiting
Most of them.
from them, champ, they will start giving birth.
He gave them coins. After that,
And one of the reasons why I gave them coins is because some of them say that she's beautiful. I love it when people compliment her.
thank you so much.
The funny thing is that most of this money that they get from people like these they don't use it very well.
People like to have so many children even though they know that they don't have the capacity to provide for all of them. And I don't want to like romanticize it.
Hello guys, this is Promise, the host of Simply Promise and You. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you have any opinions, ensure to drop them in the comment section. It promises to be informative, educative, and entertaining. Welcome guys. Hello guys, and welcome to Simply Promise and You. This is Promise, the
energy is so good.
2025 Mr. International. And this is...
I am your one and only and beautiful co-host, Mario. Okay, so what are we gonna talk about today?
So today we want to talk about something.
Okay.
There was something that says someone said that he has noticed that people that are economically disadvantaged, or what some people might say if they want to go extreme, poor people.
Yes.
But he has noticed that they tend to have more kids than those that are rich. So he was like, why should they be doing that when they know they can take care of our children? So let's talk about it. Should people give birth according to, should people have children according to the number of how many they can take care of? Should we have, like, basically how many children should we have? Should people just have children and expect that God will provide and take care of their children? Because today we see people having 10 kids and there's no plan of taking those children. So let's talk about it. So what do you think about that?
Okay. Well, for me, in my family, I only have one younger sister and we have one brother. But I am the eldest. So I think, okay, to say this, I'm not hating my parents for this. My parents did everything that they can do to send us to good schools, to make sure that we have our own needs, especially my dad. My dad is a great provider. But here in the Philippines, I can say that economically, it's not good to have so many children. Because no matter what you do, here in the Philippines, if you are not your own boss, it will be hard for you at the end of the day. And I've experienced some hardships before. And just like what I've said, I'm not hating on my parents for this. I think that everything happens for a reason, but that doesn't mean that I will let that happen too. Or I will let that happen again on my children, or my future children. So earlier when we were eating at a local restaurant, or
where I was having my sissy,
our favorite place, there were kids. There were 3 kids. The other one is wearing uniform, or 2
yeah, I
of
was
them.
just wearing.
They were wearing uniform.
Yeah, I was
so
surprised.
I think they're in elementary. They were doing palimos, or like palimos is like, how do I say this? I don't want to offend people.
Begging for alms.
Yeah, okay. Let's just say that.
Seeking for alms.
Um, they were asking us for some coins, something like blah blah blah.
Fair
So he gave them coins. After that,
And one of the reasons why I gave them coins is that some of them say that she's beautiful. I love it when people compliment her.
thank you so much. Yeah, but like I told him that next time don't be too soft with those kind of things. I told him. And I told him that not because I am a bad person, that I don't want to help people. I really, really want to help people. But when it comes to these things, I feel like it's not my responsibility. I feel like the primary source or the primary caregiver of those children should be their own parents. And it's common here. There are beggars here, whether they're a child, they're adult, they're senior citizens. They really beg for money. And yes, we will never know, or we might never know their own stories.
Yeah.
But all I can say is that here in the Philippines, people like to have so many children even though they know that they don't have the capacity to provide for all of them. And I don't want to like romanticize it. It's good to help people, but like I want the Filipinos to think that when they want to have children, they should make sure that they have the ability or the capability to provide and take care of them. Because I saw the kids earlier, and in my mind, I was like, these kids, what are their parents doing? So it's not my first time since I lived in Manila. My parents are living in Manila. But I feel bad for the kids, but I feel this anger and irritation towards the parents. Because for me, I was taken care of so good by my mom, by my, especially my grandmother. So I was like, why are these parents letting their kids to beg for money or to beg for help outside? It should be them. So yeah, for me, if I want to be a parent of like 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, I should make sure that I am financially capable, especially that we're in the third world country. You know that, Philippines. So yeah, how about you? What's your perception?
Yeah, I think we also have the same thoughts too. Like, I this we also experienced this back home too.
Really?
Yeah, and
What's the worst? Like here or there? Like
mm, it depends.
on the region?
Yeah, it depends on the region. Let me say this. For the fact that you are not rich or wealthy, doesn't mean that you shouldn't have some form of basic education and a good utilization of common sense.
Mm-hmm.
There are people that are not rich per se, but they are adequately educated. When I say adequately educated, I don't necessarily mean having a school certificate or going to
Degree.
the world degree. They understand things, they have common sense. And having a common sense also means not shifting your burdens to others.
Mm.
It also means that also understanding that people have their own problems.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get it? So, and I've also realized that, let me say this, most of these people that you see that have these kids are not legally married.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
They
that's
just
true.
start cohabiting
Most of them.
from them, champ, champ, they will start giving birth. And when they start giving birth, the disadvantage is that the real bonding that they should have with their children are not there, because they end up turning those children to money making machines. Those
That's what
children
I'm
become their
saying.
ATMs. So the kind of parenthood that those children would enjoy wouldn't be there. So they will send their children into the world, exposing them to things that might affect them, because these children, most times when they grow up, they can become traumatized, because you send them to go and meet people of different orientations, different backgrounds, and so most times you don't really know who those children go to meet.
Mm-hmm.
There are scavengers people out
That's one
there
too.
that might even invite those children to their house. And imagine having your own daughter being lured into the house of a kuya because of, imagine those kids now, okay, come to my house, I'll give you 500,
Yeah.
500 pesos. Imagine them going there
Because they're kids.
Yeah, because they are kids, because they are not used to having such amounts.
Mm-hmm.
They are only used to having 10 pesos,
Yeah.
5 pesos. For them, they will like, oh, if I should get this 500 or 1,000 pesos, I'm done begging for
Mm-hmm.
today. My parents will be very, very impressed. So because they also want to impress their own parents, they will just go there. And most times, they are being abused by these queers.
Mm-hmm.
So you can imagine the traumas that it will leave on these children. And the funny thing is that most of this money that they get from people like these arms, they don't use it very well. Most times their parents use this money to take,
Drugs.
you know what I mean, illicit substances that are not really good. So you just realize that these parents do not really care per se
Okay.
about these children.
How about, because some people here will say, no, children are blessings. What can you say to them?
Yeah, children are blessings if they are born in the right way.
Yeah.
And the book of Psalms, Psalm 127 verse 3, I think 123 verse 7, it says, or 127 verse 3, it says, children are an heritage unto the Lord.
Yeah, you showed me that.
Yes. And if children are a heritage unto the Lord, it means that Heavenly Father has placed them under our hands.
Mm-hmm.
Because during childbirth, men and women become procreators with God.
Yeah.
And when you become a creator, you are being charged with the responsibility to protect that which you have created.
Yes.
That is when you see online or digital creators, when they create things, they patent it, they put copyright to it.
Yes.
They want to manage it well. So when we are giving birth to our children, we are also expected to take good care of them, protect them. That is why we are accountable unto God, because these are God's children that He has asked us to take care of during our mortal sojourn. So, but you realize that these parents, they do not really understand these things. They just bring them. Yes, they are a blessing, but you are not telling those children to feel like they are being cursed by exposing them to danger. And yes, them being blessings does not mean that you should turn them into burdens for someone else. So that is why you need to produce children as much as you can. So that is why I think the government also needs to do something too, in the sense that you also improve the economy. Apart from improving the economy, the government agencies will also offer educations to these people, like whereby these parents can be taught very well. And another thing I also wish the government should do is that these people that are busy sending their children, the government should find a way to rehabilitate them and send them to skill acquisition centers where they can learn skills that can better their own lives. So I feel these kind of things are not good. So these things are a form of parental abuse, sending your children. And most times when I go to the market, I see those children being forced
Yes.
to be barefooted. I understand sometimes those things are intentional to play on the psychology or the sympathy of people who like, oh, these children are barefooted. And imagine the kind of infections they're exposing them to. So that is why I keep saying these things are wrong. That is why we need to have a collective input and see how we can avoid these things. And some of us that understand these things, we should also do our best to educate these people and tolerate these kind of things. Children are a blessing unto the Lord, but please, they should be brought in the manner that God approves. And when they are being brought into this world, the Bible says that men should provide for these children until they are old enough to take good care of themselves.
I want to add something. You said the government should do something about it.
Yes,
I think one of the reasons why I think still we can avoid these kind of things is because Filipinos tend to be too traditional.
Yeah,
They don't want their children to have an exit with sex education. Do you know about that? Like, if you will talk to a Filipino parent that is in his or her mid 30s or 40s, they wouldn't allow their children to like have an access on sex education. When you talk to them about it, they will get uncomfortable. They will say that, oh, it will not help, it will worsen the situation. So I think that's one of the reasons why these things we can't really avoid it right now. But for you, how many kids do you want in the future?
I want to have 6.
So that means you're confident that you can provide for
Why not?
those.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I love children, so I want to have more.
Right
If
now.
possible, I will even have to have more than 6.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because I love children.
You will be the mom of that.
You.
Then why is it that?
If it is possible, if you can give me 30 children, I'm okay with that. I want
What
children.
about what?
30.
30.
I want to wake up each morning and see my children around.
30.
Yeah.
How about me, my body?
Your body?
Yeah.
Your body is the temple of God.
Okay. Well, for me, I want at least 5. 5.
Okay.
5.
So, guys, this is our thoughts. So, what do you think about what we have shared so far?
Okay.
Do you think people should have children according to the number they can provide for? So, just let us know your thoughts and your opinions on the comment section. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Mwah.